ASMR. I just did a video, soft spoken, looking at some of these cliches, but my phone was kind of dying of a low battery, but I have it plugged in now. So I thought I might do just a little bit more in a whisper. This book, I picked it up at the library. It's not as exciting as I was hoping, but it's okay. I don't know. We can take a look at it. City Slickers, a smart, sophisticated urbanite. This American colloquialism, dating from the 1920s, is presumably taken from the adjective slick in the sense of smooth and plausible. The cliche gained renewed currency with two motion pictures, City Slickers. That's a cute film, and its 1994 sequel. City Slickers has Billy Crystal. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the other guys. Is his name like Ramsey or something? Anyway, it's cute. I haven't seen it since when it came out. A cock and bull story, a far-fetched tale intended to deceive. This term dates from approximately 1600, but its origins is obscure. Some say it refers to the name of an English coaching inn, a wayward stop for travelers where such tales were often spun. Others believe it alludes to a fable or folklore about a cock and a bull. By the 18th century, the term meant tall tale. There's I've seen some kind of bottle that says cock and bull on it. I melt bottles. And I don't remember. I think it was a root beer, maybe. Comparisons are odious. To draw an analogy is offensive. One cannot compare apples and oranges fairly. This term was already so well known in Shakespeare's time that he was able to make a pun more accurately, a malapropism, on it, and be sure it would be perfectly understood. I've never heard that. Cool as a cucumber. Perfectly composed, self-possessed, the cool temperature of cucumbers apparently was observed long ago. I still have a cold, and it's kind of putting this low sound in my whisper voice. I can't control that. I don't think that's normally there. It has something to do with this. Anyway. Alright, so it's a cool cucumber. Yeah. Couch potato. A physically lazy individual who prefers watching television to other leisure activities. This slangy expression, alluding to an inert object or a potato sitting on a sofa, was invented in the 1970s and quickly gained currency. That just made me think of something. I called the TV recently the boob tube, and I thought that was a funny word, and I thought, do people still know that? I don't know. That was something we all said in the 70s, watching the boob tube. Let's see if it's in here. Probably not. Nope. No boob tube. Does anybody else remember calling TVs a boob tube? Maybe that was a local Detroit thing. I don't know. I've never really heard people say that, I guess, other than, me and my friends. But I don't think it was something we only said. No, because my sister says it too, and she wouldn't have been around us. Coup de grace. Finishing stroke. The phrase is French for blow of mercy, a death blow administered to the end to end a wounded person's suffering. Well, it probably originated in dueling or other sword fighting and had been adopted into English by about 1700 and was already being used figuratively for the finishing stroke for any kind of enterprise. Credibility gap, lack of belief in a statement or policy. The phrase came into being in 1965 during the Vietnam War when the American public became aware of differences between what the government said and what actually happened. After the war, it was extended to discrepancies between the words and actions of both individuals and corporations. Some believe this term was spawned by the missile gap invoked during the 1960 presidential campaign when John F. Kennedy charged the U.S. missile production was lagging behind the Soviet Union. Soon after the election, the charge was dismissed as false. Since then, according to William Safry, missile gap has been used to mean exaggerated or misleading claim. Well, that's politics. Cross as a bear. What? I thought it was cross to bear. Like, I thought the same. Wait a minute. Is there cross to bear? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this because I've heard. Oh, here's cross to bear, so this is something else. Yeah. Cross. Okay. Cross as a bear. I've never heard that. Oh, cross. I am saying it wrong. You know how you start saying something wrong and then you cross as a bear, like grumpy. I get it. Oh my gosh. I was reading it like this. Anyway. Alright. Moving on, because now I feel silly. I'll just edit that out in post. Just kidding. I don't know how to do that. Dear John, a letter or other notification calling off a romantic relationship. The term was born during World War II when a serviceman stationed overseas received a letter from his girlfriend or wife ending their relationship. Oh, that's sad. After the war, it was extended to both genders and used quite loosely, sometimes even for other kinds of rejection. There was a sitcom called Dear John that I used to like. I could sing you the theme song. Those theme songs back then would get in your head, and for 30 years I still remember them. The devil to pay, serious trouble, a mess. The expression originally referred to making a bargain with the devil and the payment that eventually would be exacted. It first appeared in print in 1400. Wow. The dog ate my homework. A ridiculous and obviously sorry, I don't know this word. Prevaricating excuse for failing to meet an obligation. It dates from the late 1900s and is so well known that a Boston